Gave you my all, and I hope you see this world before I fall.
Welcome everybody to another episode of Conversation with the OGs. I'm Meatball.
I'm Asia.
And I'm Dre.
And today we're going to be talking about, do men want control or respect? What that look like to you, Dre?
Well, myself, I think I want respect. I feel like I deserve respect. I don't want to control my woman or any woman. I want to have them be free with what they want to do. Because if you're trying to control a woman, I feel like that's when women be mischievous. They do, they sneak and do shit. So I'd rather let you do whatever you're gonna do, and that way I'm not tracking you, following behind you. And it's easier for me to stumble upon you if you got some bullshit going on. So that's just my point.
What you think?
I don't know. I think it's like it all depends on the man and who's the man and who's asking for what. I feel like men are getting some men, because I do agree with you.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like that's some men's mindset to be, but some men are also getting control and respect a little bit confused.
Mm-hmm.
And mixed up, because they can say, "Oh, I want my girl to do this, that, and the third. I'm just asking for respect," but really that's controlling.
Like what? Wearing clothes, certain type of outfit or something?
It could be wearing certain type of clothes, hanging with friends, doing whatever that they enjoy, and they be like, "Oh, I don't like that. Oh, my girl can't do that."
Oh. So what about if your man is providing structure with you? Let's say if you wear things that's revealing, you wearing tight clothes that he don't approve of, you wearing shirts that's showing too much cleavage, and he's telling you, you know what, that's disrespectful to our relationship. So, because I believe females got respect, control, structure. I think they get all that confused. Mm-hmm. I think when a man just telling you something to do something, you automatically assume he's trying to control you.
See, I got to chime in right there. Once you say he's telling her to do something, that's control. But on the flip side of that, as he was saying, just say if you go out and you got your cheeks out, like the shorts that women wear, where you see the butt cheeks, do you feel like that's controlling or respect if he asks you not to wear that out?
To piggyback, I feel like it's not what you say, it's how you say it. If you could voice it and say like, "Hey, I don't like that outfit. Like that outfit doesn't look appealing to me. It doesn't make me feel comfortable."
So what's the way he can say it to you that you would take he's controlling you? I mean, because the whole purpose of communication is you understanding what I'm saying. So if I told you like, "Listen, baby, you can't go out with that," what's offensive about that?
It's like I said, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. And it's like if your girl coming out of the room, she about to go hang out with her girlfriends, and she got a see-through netted dress on, knowing that no
underwear underneath.
No underwear underneath, honey. Like okay. just out there. She knows it's not. She knows that that's not something that she should be wearing. But you gonna say, "Oh no, go back in the room and change that." That's tacky. Don't go back in the room and change that.
I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna start packing my shit up because I done got into a relationship with the wrong motherfucker. That means she's full on hoe.
But how would you know? If you could say it in a way that
see, I think that's the problem. Why do a man gotta talk super nice to you when you fucking up?
The same way how a woman gotta talk super nice to a man.
Yeah, but if he walking around her girls and he got some jogging pants on and no drawers
extra
on,
tight,
he know what he's doing. So you gonna be like, "Listen, what are you doing?" You gonna be like, "Go on in the back somewhere with that shit." You gonna know if a nigga walking around with jogging pants, no drawers on, and he making sudden moves and his dick swinging, you gonna be like, you know what you doing, bro. So the same thing with a man. If you walking around and your ass cheeks is out, you know what you doing.
Yeah, that shit seemed intentional as hell, dog. I'll be mad at the motherfucker, bro.
Yeah, you come walking out, I got company, my guys in the front, or we in the backyard, and you coming back there and your cheeks out. I supposed to get you together. I shouldn't be like, "Well, baby, hold on. Why are you doing this in front of my..." I'm going to say, "Get your motherfucking ass out," because I got to set the standards to let you know, don't do that shit. I don't even know what's on your mind that possessed you to make you think that was okay. But by the way I talk to you, you going to know he's upset, he mean what he say, and I was out of order.
Even if you just say that, I feel like, "Boy, you sound like my daddy. I need you to correct how you talking to me."
Oh wow!
So I'm
Oh,
like,
wow.
Hey, Dre.
but listen,
See, that's when you grab the back of that shirt, and now I gotta walk you in there like you a pit bull and
don't
get you
talk
together.
to me like that, because I'm like, don't talk to me like
But you
that.
out of order.
But if you be like, babe, them pants are a little bit too tight. Them pants
I'm
are a
gonna
little
tell
bit too
you.
short.
What's wrong with telling me this? You knew you was out of order when you put them on. You knew.
And this is what I'm learning as well. Everybody's not in your head. Everybody don't think how you're thinking. If I'm at home, I'm going to dress comfortable. I don't care who's
We
there.
talking about
I'm going
going
to
out in the
dress
street. Hold on.
comfortable. Oh, I think it's on when you was at the. If you're
No,
at home.
okay, well,
okay,
let's say
okay.
at home. So if I got 4 or 5 guys of my homeboys over, and we in the backyard barbecuing, watching the game, you come out there, and just because you at home, you can wear what you want to wear.
Yes.
Oh, no.
So
I'm paying bills in my house.
See,
I can't wear what I want to wear.
See, this is how I feel in that situation. As a man, it's about you gotta pick who's right for you. If you met her wearing slutty attire, she's gonna continue to wear slutty attire. You can't make her change up who she is, because this is actually who she is as a person. But if you catch her out and that's not what she on, then all of a sudden you start seeing her wearing certain things. I gotta reevaluate our relationship. I ain't trying to force her to do anything. I'm thinking like, you know what? Maybe it's something going on that I didn't catch, but either we're gonna have to address this way, or we just gonna have to part ways.
And once you explain to her, like, this is what I don't like, this is what I don't like, this is what I don't like, and she agrees, that's respect. But if she don't agree, that's disrespect. If you say, oh, I don't like this, I don't like that, and you voice that in a calmly manner, in a respectful manner, then yes, you're looking for respect and you're asking for respect. And if she doesn't do it, and she just turn around and do her own thing and do it anyway, then she's disrespecting you.
So what you saying
if you're
basically?
asking
So what you saying I gotta wait till my woman disrespect me in order for me to
ask for respect.
Yeah. No.
In the beginning, it should already be like what a man in the beginning of y'all dating, y'all should already have them type of conversations anyway.
So let me ask you this. So do you know what you should and shouldn't do in a relationship? Tell me things you know you shouldn't do.
Like respecting wise? Like
no, just keep it bluntly. Tell me 5 things you know you shouldn't do in a relationship.
Shouldn't I do?
Yeah.
Cheat, lying, disrespecting, quote unquote control, deceit the same way as lying.
Mm-hmm.
Deceit the same as lying.
What about coming in after hours or certain?
Well, Trey, I gave her a big range, and I asked for 5 things, and she hesitated. So that tells me. So you gonna have 5 things and that you know. What? Just give me 5. You told me you know you shouldn't be deceitful, you shouldn't be lying, you know you shouldn't be cheating.
Shouldn't be cheating.
Come on.
Oh, you shouldn't be cheating. You shouldn't be lying. You shouldn't be like
you said disrespectful.
Disrespectful.
So that's 3.
Okay.
You need 2 more.
Shouldn't be aggressive. You shouldn't be aggressive with your partner, and you shouldn't be. I'm trying to think of another one. Can't think of another one right now.
You see what I'm saying? Because you don't know.
I do
And
know.
you know what? You 30 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm saying most young women don't even know. So when a man is trying to give you structure on what you're supposed to be doing, you get offended. But it's obvious. You don't know.
It's okay, structure, yes. But like I said, that should be something that y'all need to speak on before y'all even get in a relationship. If a guy be like, I don't like friendly girls. Okay, babe, you don't like friendly girls.
So what you think he mean by he don't like friendly girls?
Like talking to guys really, like guys, I feel like guys' definition of friendly is completely different from what females.
Well, what's friendly to you?
Like I feel like a friendly girl, you shouldn't be giving your number out to guys. You shouldn't make no guy feel like he has a chance with you, stuff like that. But guys be thinking friendly is like, I'm having a whole conversation with a guy and I'm just smiling, but I'm looking at him in his face and I'm completing the conversation.
So what about
and the guy be like, oh, you being
what about this? You ain't got no business giving another guy your attention or making him think he could stand a chance.
So I can't converse with other people?
Well, what are you conversing?
Converse get you cracked.
Yeah, what you conversing about? So let's say you at the gas station, the guy strike up a conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, how do you think that conversation should go?
Keep it short and sweet. First of all,
That's all I'm saying. If a guy walk in and say, you know what, how you doing? Of course, respectfully, oh, I'm doing okay, and yourself.
Doing okay.
Pay for your gas and keep it going. Now, when you like, can I talk to you for a second? You say, well, you know what, I'm in a hurry. But you still got to be respectful because you get your head knocked off if you're not.
I'd be like, no, not right now.
There you go. So you know what to do. But I'm thinking, even if I ask you, if a man asks you straight up, you know what, baby, what you think my expectations you should be? Because he's trying to see where you at. Now, once he's trying to see where you at and you saying things like you get the 4 and you don't know the rest of the things that you shouldn't be doing with a man, he got to be like, well, you know what, baby? Maybe I need to take you down through there and sit you down and make sure you got a clear understanding. But now you saying you talking to me like you my father.
It's like I said, it's not what you're saying, it's how you're saying it. The same way how you want me to respect you and to be speak with you with respect, you should be doing that as well with me. Don't tell me, oh, get your ass back in the house and change your clothes.
I'm gonna say get the fuck back in the house. Cause I'm gonna be like, who in the fuck did you think this? What you think? First of all, you embarrassed me in front of my friends. And then you
think like you're embarrassing yourself because now you just made the whole situation way worse.
You came out with your asshole out. You thinking because you at your own house, it's too late. You already across the line. My friends have seen your asshole, and you thinking in your mind, I'm at home. And
okay, wait, let's describe this attire right quick. So when you say, okay, so I know for me, when I'm at home, I'm wearing pajama shorts, like pajama shorts.
What the fuck is pajama shorts?
That's and you can see her cheeks.
Is them like boy shorts? That's
like,
what they call?
Like boy shorts, they're like the boxer boy.
Oh, okay. So they baggy.
Like
they
Joe boxers.
Right,
yeah, like they're baggy.
Okay.
Like they're baggy.
But them things are so thin they can be see through. So they can be, you know, the right light motherfucker can see. But the whole thing is this: as a woman, you should feel like I shouldn't want to embarrass my man. So that means one, it's your conversation should be here. Well, listen, baby, my homies come through or whatever. Y'all should be on the same accord. That way, when the homies come over, okay, you in the basement, you in your room, you whatever, and you should be dressing accordingly if you have to come out to the kitchen. The same thing is like he stated. He shouldn't be with no great joggers with his shit swinging and all that. So it got to be a sense of respect. But after you disrespect the man, you can't expect him to talk and come on, boo, you shouldn't do this. He's not going to come at you that way after he's been disrespected because he's already angry. Now he at a point that's just like you've been. I'm quite sure you done had arguments with anybody you dated. It's hard for you to sit here and just be like, oh, well, you did that. You shouldn't have did that. You'll be like, motherfucker, you not coming calm like you stating. So no one is going to come like that after they feel they've been disrespected. That's just being honest about it.
And you think about it, Dre. You would think most females would know better not to do the basic shit. That falls under, 101. I shouldn't have to tell you if I got company, you know what, you shouldn't be the center of attention. You're supposed to be like a fly on the wall. We shouldn't even notice you. Go slide on some jeans.
Women like attention though, bro. Why?
If your woman is seeking attention from your homeboy,
she like attention from any man.
No. It's gonna live. First of all, I'm not no kid. I'm not about to be no fly on the wall in the house that I know for a fact I pay bills on.
Well, you stay in the house. You don't need to be out in the backyard while I'm entertaining my homies. You shouldn't even be out there. If we ain't asked you to bring out some beers or something.
That sounds like a kid. That sounds like you just describing a kid. Like, you know how when kids at a party and the kids need to be in the kid room or something like that. Like, don't describe me as a kid. But y'all be like.
So you feel me telling you out of bounds?
No, I'm not saying that. But I'm saying like
this is your house. You pay bills there like he pay bills. Mm-hmm. But he got maybe 5, 6 of his friends over watching the game in the backyard. They barbecuing. You don't see nothing wrong with you going back there.
Be with your homeboys in the backyard. I'm not going to go in that area. From what I heard from when you said that, that sounds like I need to stay in my room and not come out until your boys leave. That's how I heard it. But
why would you hear like that? That's not what I said.
It's just
I said maybe go in your room, basement, go in your area. So, but I'm saying it ain't necessarily got to be the room. It just
how about going in the front yard? How about just stay in the house? How about get in your car and go to one of your homegirls' house? But right here, my dude shouldn't be sitting up here putting eyeballs on you because you overstand. You're welcome, yes, at your own house, but these is none of your friends. These is my friends, and I'm entertaining them, and I don't need you helping me entertaining my buddies. Like I said, if you ain't going to grab a beer, you ain't going to get some bread, ketchup, or something, I'm looking at you like, why are you back here? I'm wondering, what is your intentions?
And I can respect that. But if, like I said, that's just a conversation to have.
I'm gonna give you
a
quick switch over. You got a guy, your dude you're dating, husband, whatever. He's in shape. He's cut up. He walking around with some goddamn flip flops on, with some swim trunk, and it's your house full of your women. Would you be comfortable with that?
You said swim trunks?
Swim trunks. I mean, it could be Speedos or it can be swim trunks. You got to think everything else out. Would you be comfortable him being around all your women friends?
And he got swim trunks on?
Yeah. I mean, it's like if he was at the beach, but
you gotta think about that.
You
should be saying, what the fuck?
Okay, he got on hoop shorts. He got on hoop shorts.
I'm like, you about to go outside to go
But
swim?
you
like,
still gotta realize all these women, all your friends, he in shape, tall, has whatever. You know they eyeing him back.
Yeah, I would say, like, what are you doing? Why are you wearing? First of all, I feel like why you wearing something? We don't got no pool here. But
it's the
I'd be like, it's the equivalent, and I get what you're saying. I would be like.
You would feel some type of way.
I would feel some type of way, but then again, I know my friends.
Oh,
you gotta know your friends. I know my friends.
So you don't think none of your friends will knock off your dude?
No.
Oh my God!
I literally only have 3 friends.
Oh, at least one of them gonna knock something.
I only have 3 friends, but I know for a fact, like, but
it ain't happened yet. Or you just ain't found out yet.
But. If my three main homegirls, I know my girls. If my man come over and he have his shirt off or something like that, or he got a really tight shirt on, I know my friends not paying attention. But if I have other friends, like an associates or acquaintances that that just came over my house, no, you definitely
know why they're gonna pay attention? Because one, before he became your man, y'all was physical. So you're gonna tell him, oh, he did this, he ate my ass, he got a Long Johnson. You're gonna tell him all the freaky details. So now every time he come in, shirt off, they looking at somebody gonna take you down through that. That's just reality.
Let me ask you a question. Do you and your homegirls talk about y'all sexual experience with each other?
Hell yeah.
Y'all do, right? So you know what?
Detail too.
You go into detail, right? So you go tell me after you done told me this guy sit up here, he be sticking 13 inches up in me. Now you don't think every time this guy walking past, they trying to measure up and see, you know what, if they can see the 13, at least 10. You don't think that's
We don't be like, yeah, baby, you blessed.
So would you have a problem? Would you have a problem with your friends telling your man he blessed?
Cause I am.
I'm lost.
But we don't, me and my friends specifically, like, we don't googly eye over each other men. Like, we just don't do that.
So if
like,
your girl told you, girl, my dude there, he be hitting this motherfucker for 4 hours.
Now, we don't say all of that.
Well, I'm saying, y'all having a conversation.
We go into detail, but we don't go into, like, how it, like...
Okay, give me an example. What's the detail?
I can't. I don't know.
Well, you talked about it several times. You didn't just in one episode.
I have to keep this PG, but it's be like, we'll probably say like, oh, he gave me head and he did such a good job, like stuff like that.
That don't even sound right, but
that sounds corny.
I can't really.
I'm talking about how y'all did shit like getting on like your man, her nigga might want to do a threesome, and since this is your homegirl, she crack to you like, girl, listen, he want to do a threesome, you down? And you be like, cool, now you and did the threesome, and now how can you look at him the same? How can you look at her the same?
First of all, I would never have my friends with a threesome.
Well, all the young girls, the young girls do that. Fuck each other boyfriend?
No.
Listen.
I'm 30.
The right man.
I don't got no passion.
She's going there. She just ain't had the right man. Well,
well, you young, so I think you got
listen. Bullshit.
No,
bullshit.
But
Because you don't want people to look at you different.
Dre is the doctor.
Listen,
So Dre
I see it in there. She'll go there.
Me?
Oh, yes, you'll go there.
Me?
Yes, you.
Definitely not.
Okay.
I'm very stingy with my man. I don't play them type of games.
Oh, okay. So if it wasn't your man, if it was a regular jumper, somehow, you let him take you
I'm
out
very
there.
stingy with myself. I don't play them type of games.
Oh, so you're not friendly.
Listen, that's all cap.
I'm not friendly. You said I'm not friendly?
You're not friendly. You're not
I feel
friendly
like
with your vagina.
no, I'm definitely not friendly with my vagina.
Okay, I can respect
Let's
that.
get it.
Okay, so Dre, this is what I'm on. I believe this. I think if a man is controlling, I think as a man is aggressive. I think a man, if he wanna run shit, if he putting down the law, he doing what he's supposed to do.
See,
I think a man
I
is supposed to
disagree,
So
control.
would you believe that you're controlling, or do you?
Yeah, I'm most definitely controlling.
See, but I'm on the other side of that coin. I highly disagree. I don't feel like a man should have to control, because I feel like this. It's just like, okay, if you are a very religious person, they say God give you choice.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same thing with a relationship. I feel like you give her choice to either do right by you or fuck up. Because if she do right by you, then you can sit here and say, okay, she did right by me. She's the chosen one, and I'm a rewarder, blah, blah, blah. She fucked up and she knew what she should and shouldn't be doing, then we ain't even got to pursue this any
Dre,
longer.
everybody
I feel
know
like it's all
another man can't get to you on some bullshit, but he can get to some bullshit on you through your woman. Since you brought up the Bible,
now you
even
talking
through
about-
Adam and Eve, hey, the snake couldn't get through Adam, so he got to Adam through his girl. And this is how life works for real.
But at the
You
same-
you have to set structure for your girl. You got to set guidelines and boundaries for your girl for her to follow. You let her know, like, listen, if a nigga see you out in the street and he talking to you, 9 times out of 10, every street nigga know if another street nigga is talking to his chick, he ain't talking to her because he interested in it. That's the direct slap in the face to the nigga. That's how another nigga slap another nigga in the face by trying to fuck his bitch.
You don't think she should have had that structure when she came to you?
She
should have been-
probably thinking like, you know what? I thought y'all was friends and he was talking and I was just being friendly.
I feel
I'm
like
gonna
she
tell her
should-
no, and then you call me right away so I can get him together.
I feel like she should have been learned. Should have been taught that shit in the house she grew up in. How to respect her man through her father or through her mama. She should have been taught at least some of that before she even encountered you. Now I'm gonna give you the flip side of that shit. I feel like as a man, we shouldn't accept nobody that we gotta sit there and put structure into. You see what I'm saying?
That's true.
You should at least she gotta have some level of respect for you to even want to waste your time into even dealing with her. If you feel like it's just like a newborn baby. If you gotta take her and feed her all this shit, and she ain't got none of the level of respect, the structure. It's like she been living a certain type of lifestyle for so long that it don't matter what you can do with her, she may never adapt to it because she's never had structure in her life. Now, a person that has some form of structure, when you come on, it's like they already got a foundation. You're building on top of the foundation. If they have no structure at all, no matter what you're doing, it's like they say building a house on sand. They have no foundation. They have no sense of structure. So to me, it's like a big waste of time.
Okay, Dre, let's say this then. We live in a majority black city. We stay in Detroit,
Correct.
right? Okay, how many women you know that was raised with their father in the household? It's very rare, right? So
I don't know, but I'm gonna ask them questions.
But once
If
you
she
get-
ain't my woman, if she
Okay,
just
even-
something I'm smashing, I'm gonna ask them questions.
even if it's something you smashing, a lot
I
of
don't
times you gotta go upside these females' head because of they disrespectful. You don't know she
I
gonna
don't
do some
do that no
disrespectful
more.
shit. Well, of course, because you're not on the market no more.
No, but
Well-
before I got off the market, I started to realize arguing, all that shit, the negative energy, women pull a key in your cars up. I ain't got time for that shit. I'm gonna cut you the fuck off because I feel like this. I keep going into this feeling like me and you look at shit different. You will reward your girl back, all this shit. I'm going in like you gotta earn my shit. I feel like I am the prize, and the reason I feel like that, you gotta realize the exchange off. A woman come in your life, you come in her life. She's going to provide you with sex. You're providing her with sex. She's going to cook. You can cook yourself. But on the same time, you're cutting grass, you're shoveling the snow, you fixing shit around the house, and then you hitting your wallet. And the way she hit her wallet is not gonna be the same like you hitting your wallet. So why, if I'm the one that adds value to your life, why I'm gonna let you dictate everything? I'm the prize. You should be chasing me, not the other way around.
Well,
So
if you sitting up here now, you have to tell a woman that. How many men tell a woman off the rip, I'm the prize? This the law. Most of them don't.
Right.
But you know what? She go in a relationship thinking her vagina is the prize.
It is until a nigga get it. So listen, it's like you said,
so,
it's the
see,
big joke.
that's the
It's the
problem.
spade game. Hold on, it's the spade game.
I ain't listen, thinking her vagina is the prize.
Listen, Bob. Listen to what I mean. Listen to what I mean. I meet you. I'm gonna say blah blah blah. I'm trying to get to the draws, so I'm gonna do a little. But I got a salary cap. This shit like the NBA. You got a salary cap. Hold on,
You're going in tricky.
You are tricking. I'm just lightweight tricking. The difference is all men trick. We talked about it. When you buy flowers, when you buy a car, when you take her out to eat, when you wash her car, put gas in the car, fix her furnace, fix her brakes. It's all a form of tricking. But the difference is, I'm going to go in and do the bare minimum. Oh, baby, let's go out to eat. She may ask you to go to Roof Chris. We going to Fridays or some shit. You know what I mean? I'm going to where I feel like what you deserve. If you might even be a Coney Island and get you some, give her some chili and cheese on the motherfucking fries. You can't go in there playing big bang, because however you go in, you got to keep this up. And hold on. And you're gonna have to keep it up for a while before you even crack. Just imagine if I took her out 10 times just to crack, and it costs $500 each day. That's $5,000. Ain't no pussy on planet Earth worth no $5,000.
Why are you providing some type of structure? Or if
I ain't trying to provide structure if I'm just trying to crack. If she ain't my woman, I don't want no structure.
We talking about in a relationship.
I think he's saying structure, but I'm thinking you mean boundaries. Are you meaning boundaries?
Boundaries, structure, control is all the same.
He mean what he said. Structure. He like to control his women.
I don't want to say that you mean structure. I think you mean boundaries.
Structure.
I think you mean.
I think
you should lay out your boundaries in the beginning.
No. Structure. I'm talking structure like a structure of a house. I'm telling you, listen, baby, this is the box. That's the structure.
Don't
is the
step
box.
out that
Don't step out the box. Because if you step out the box, I'm looking at like you against me.
Like with me getting into a relationship, I'm going to tell you my boundaries and what I will accept and what I won't accept. And if I feel like you're
but your shit changed as a woman.
No,
that all women shit change.
It just don't change.
You know
but
what?
women supposed to have boundaries.
Everyone should have.
No.
Everyone should have boundaries. No one should have no structure.
You got a man, right? Your man's supposed to have a structure for not only you, but as your son as well.
Definitely not.
See?
Maybe like
if your husband would be different.
If you was my husband, it would
so
be
you don't.
different.
So you telling me? So you telling me you holding back? You holding back from your boyfriend because you know you got more to give. But since he ain't your husband, you just said you holding back from him.
You can create a relationship with it. Okay, if we have like the relationship where we're like really locked in, we talk about marriage, we talk about moving in together, stuff like that. Then yes, if you want to build a relationship with my son, build a relationship with my son, and let my son.
How you gonna build a relationship with you without your son if y'all plan on molding together?
No, I'm saying if we spoke on our future and stuff, and you say you want to get serious with me, okay, then yeah, this is where my son will come into play, and if you want to build a relationship with him, build a relationship with him. But structure with my son, like if we're not married, my son shouldn't even be a thought.
So you don't think
consider
so
my
you don't
son,
think a guy, whatever guy you choose to date, you don't think he should have things in place, rules in place for your son to follow?
What do you mean by rules?
Okay, for instance, no, my wordplay is strong.
I don't like it.
I know you don't, but you don't like structure.
Okay, I don't know.
For instance,
so your man can't tell you what to do then.
See?
No, because I can't tell you what to do. You
ain't the same.
You can't tell me what to do.
I'm gonna tell you, listen, your kids, have your son, because I'm gonna talk to you first. Have your son start bringing his toys all in the living room. This is not a play area. If he's gonna play with his toys,
that's something that I will already say, and that's something that my son
I'm just giving you for our structure. Like it's things that I notice that your son is doing is wrong, I'm gonna talk to you.
That's
Now,
not supposed to be.
as my relationship grows with you and your son, I'm gonna start talking to him direct. I'm gonna be like, look, Kenneth, stop sitting up here bringing your toys in here and leaving them, and stop bringing your food in here making a mess. Matter of fact, I need you to clean all this up. Yeah, he might get to crying. I'm gonna look at you and tell you stay out of it. Because I have to build this structure with your son in order for me to even be here. If you ain't gonna let me start putting structure in your son's life, I gotta go. We ain't gonna work out anyway.
I feel like that's only if y'all gonna be together.
Well, she said that they're talking about moving in and all
because
that.
relationships come and go. So you don't want nobody be just building no shit with your son or daughter.
If a chick been messing with a guy 2 or more years,
no,
he's
I
there.
think about 5.
Nah, Dre, what the damn? He graduated from high school.
No, seriously.
Shit, 5 years.
I feel like
high school only 3 years.
That way we know the relationship is going somewhere. Bro, everybody done had a 2-year relationship. A lot of them bitches. You know what I mean?
When I'm talking about 2 years, he's spending the night over there.
No, let's go back. How long did they gotta be with you before you gotta put a ring on your finger?
At least a year.
Oh,
at least a year.
You don't even know nobody in a year.
Okay, let's talk about this.
You don't even know nobody
I
in a
used to talk
year.
to my friends about this. You telling me when you date a girl, when you date a woman, you don't and you date a woman, y'all been talking for like at least 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
You don't say to your head, this might be the one?
Hell no, not no 3 months.
Or
I don't even know. Listen, I'm gonna tell you, this is the honest truth. This is my opinion.
That's crazy.
I live by this.
Like that,
you don't know
Yes,
a woman
right.
for at least 2 years.
2
And
years?
the reason why, just say like this. This is, think about this shit. This is real. When you gotta use the bathroom, when you gotta poop or whatever, you leaving, you dipping out of this house, you doing whatever. I've dated women, motherfucker wouldn't even poop around me for like 7 years. So it's certain shit, like when it's time to go to sleep, oh, I ain't never saw you take your weave off or whatever the bullshit. You don't really actually know a person until you live with them or you've dated for so long. Now you're at a point where you comfortable, you can poop around me, you can go in there, take a dump, do whatever. So imagine if I marry you 1 year in, now I see you without your weave in, or I smell you in the bathroom, I'll be like, God damn, this is the wrong one. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You literally have to get to know a person before you dive in.
It takes you 5 years to get.
I ain't gonna say it take 5.
I think 3 to 4 years is appropriate
to get engaged, not to get married.
I'm saying a year. Like in a year, y'all should be at least on the verge of getting engaged.
No, a year y'all should listen. A year, hold on, listen. A year y'all should be committed in a committed relationship.
Yeah, because if a chick pressing me to get engaged her within a year, I'm gonna be like, you lacking something. You got something you had. You in a rush. You trying to rush me to do this because it's something about you don't want me to pick up on. So I'm gonna think like, you know what? Let me step back and look at you a little closer because you own something. And now I gotta figure it out because of how that's not normal.
I feel like with my timeline, I feel like if we talking,
you can't make a man marry you.
No. Listen, in 6 months we should already establish like some type of relationship, and it should be getting. And in 6 months we should be already like working on our relationship. Okay, I'm the one that you want. Okay, make me the one that you want. In a year, what you mean?
How easy gonna make you just say let's be in a relationship?
Yeah, let's be in a relationship. By a year, some type of seriousness needs to come into play. Like a conversation needs to come into play.
How much say do you think you got? Let's just say you and this guy have been talking for a year. Mm-hmm. How much say do you believe in your heart? You believe you have in him being your man?
What do you mean?
Like you and this guy have been messing around for a year. Mm-hmm. I'm just making this up. I'm giving you a scenario. Mm-hmm. In your brain, your mind, how much say do you believe you have in making him your man?
Just as much as his, because you can ask me if
you have no say.
You can ask me that you want me to be your girlfriend.
No. Once you start having sex with him, once you start giving him your time, you have no say in him becoming your man. Because at this point, men runs the relationship.
And if I feel like you're taking too long, I'm going to leave.
You have that right to leave. So but you can't tell no man, you know what, baby, it been a year, you need to step it up. He gonna look like, who the fuck you think you is? You can't make me be in a relationship.
I feel like at 6 months to a year, a conversation needs to be had on what y'all got going on.
But you don't think that's listen. He could have just got out of a relationship a year ago, and you talking about getting back in another one in 6 months. He ain't even have a Christmas with you
why
yet.
are we talking here?
Because he trying to fuck.
Right.
No man walk up to you and sit here and say, I see a future with you. When we look at you like, God damn, I want to take it down through there. Now, hold on. Now, once we take you down through there and we get to learn your other person out, or like how she is with her son, or she can cook, she can do this, or she's good with her finance, she's good with her business. Once we see your other attributes, then we start thinking like that. But we're not going to learn all that to maybe 2-3 years in. And
you coming over his house, he seeing you nasty. You leaving your panties all in the middle of the floor. You know what? You cooking. You not cleaning the kitchen.
Your drawers.
You know he started picking up on things every time. You know what? You come over, you need some gas money. It takes time just to see, like, you know what, your priorities ain't together.
Yeah.
Maybe my situation is different because with me and my person, we've talked about marriage, and we was only talking for like a year and 12 months.
A lot of niggas
he in the
talk
church?
like that.
He in the church?
Is he in church?
Yeah.
A lot of niggas talk like that to get their draws.
Well, introduce him to your pastor.
I just started getting back into
That's what I'm saying.
Introduce that nigga to me. What's the pastor?
If you think what you're saying is true, start taking him to church and introducing your pastor, because your pastor gonna be pushing towards marriage. And watch how quick he stop going to church with you.
Listen, I'm gonna give you. To me. Do you and your dude stay together?
No.
Okay, let me give you a word of advice. Before you keep saying 6 months, a year, in order to get married, you need to live with this person first. Y'all need to really get to know each other. Meaning you may be tired of this nigga leaving the toilet seat up. He may be tired of you leaving your shit laying around. You have to literally live with a person to sit here and say, you know what? Okay, I'm willing to accept this for the next 30, 40, 50 years.
I agree.
So the 6 months, year shit, nah, fuck that. Cause
not marriage part, but I feel like it needs to be a discussion. And then
the first discussion should be, I'm gonna tell you that how it should go. First discussion, okay, let's be platonic, it's just me and you.
Yep.
Okay, the next discussion should be, okay, are we moving forward? Do we see marriage in the future? They be like, yeah. Okay, now we need to move in together. We need to make sure we can stay with each other, blah, blah, blah. Y'all start building shit together. Then the next stage, engagement, then get married. You gotta stay together first, because if y'all staying in 2 separate households, fuck around, get married, and try to move in and try to jail, how the fuck you gonna jail after the fact? You know what I mean?
You can camouflage too much. Him staying in his house and you staying in your house. You can hold back some things when y'all staying in 2 different households. When y'all together, he see you all the time.
Yeah.
He see you. Can you imagine he get mad at you and he still got to deal with you versus going home? He got to sit up there and now he see you nagging all the time. You don't know how to let an argument go. When he tell you, okay, well, baby, that's enough, you just repeating yourself over and over. That's disturbing to a man.
And listen to think about this part. If your dude comes spend a night, 2 nights out the week, all right, I gotta work this OT. This is what he telling somebody else, or you may be telling somebody else, I gotta work this OT, so I ain't gonna be able to be reached. When the motherfucker stand in that same house, your shit ringing every morning, 2, 3 in the morning, something ain't right. That ain't adding up. Mm-hmm. So a person need to be able to see all the movements before then. I had a cousin. This is crazy as hell. My cousin be in the street hustling, doing all this shit all during the day, and he used to tell his females that he worked midnight shift, so he's not able to get to his phone till 8 in the morning.
Oh
so while he at home laying in bed sleep, his shit on silent like a motherfucker. He out there wired his little side chicks. Don't call me. I'm gonna be at work and I can't answer. So while he laid up with his woman, so men and women, we had all type of little scams and bullshit, bro.
Well, it's nothing wrong with a guy if he playing the field.
You gotta be honest with it though, bro.
Well, you gotta be honest.
No, you know why you got to? You got
Drake,
to, bro.
It's called game for a minute. It's a part of a system. When you tell me, man, I ran my game on her. That's the system.
But how long you gotta do that though, bro?
Well, you gonna run. That depends on the man.
Once you fuck, you need to tell the truth.
No, Drake. Once a woman give you her sex, now she in her feelings. So you know what? I say it all the time. If you want to get a woman, you lie to her. If you want to keep a woman, you tell her the truth. So
Well,
after you get the vagina,
There
you
you
tell
go.
her the truth because
That's
you
what
want to
I
get rid of her.
So if you're dealing with a whole bunch of people, if you're dealing with one person, but you also dealing with a whole bunch of people on the side, would you be okay if she's doing the same thing?
Absolutely not. But once again, you keep trying to go back thinking men and women are the same. You gotta.
It's not about men.
I'm finna tell you, ain't nobody sticking nothing up in me.
It's not.
Ain't nobody polluting my water.
It's not
See,
about
when
that.
them guys, when a man look at you, like you know what you have done in your life. If a man asks you, well, baby, listen, I'm thinking about making you my wife, but I need you to be honest with me because there's certain type of women I don't want to deal with. He telling you I don't want to deal with a certain type of woman. He say, if you've been with more than 5 guys, I need you to let me know because that tells me you're not for me.
Gonna tell
You're going to lie.
Why does it matter how many guys
See?
you do? I'm just asking. I'm just asking.
I ain't gonna lie, I wouldn't ask that
Yeah,
question.
listen. If I told you,
and I.
let's say I met you, you know, at the mall or something, and I told you, listen, baby, I'm a very preserved type of guy, and I don't want a woman reserved type of guy, and I don't want no woman that been with more than 5 men because, in my opinion, that tells me a lot about her.
I don't think you gonna.
But I'm real interested in you, and I'm thinking I want to seriously date you. What you gonna tell him? Well, baby, I ain't the woman for you because I done did that 20 times over.
She gonna
Why would
like,
you
I was
wanna know
only
that?
with 4 and you gonna
Jay,
be number
okay,
5.
this is
She
big.
gonna lie.
Do you care if your if your woman that you with was an ex whore? Would you care?
Hell yeah.
Okay, I
wouldn't
care
date
too.
her. I wouldn't date her.
And if you've been with a lot of guys, that drops your value down a bunch. If you putting yourself on a pedestal and you think you a 10,
So if you, so you're how old are you?
I'm 51.
So you're 51. You probably had intercourse.
I've probably had thousands of women.
Right. So you don't think if you say that number to a woman, she's not gonna
But
think,
see,
oh,
she
my
ain't
man
gonna
like
care.
But see, you know what? I tell-
like
She ain't gonna
morals,
care.
I'ma tell-
advanced.
I'm
He
finna-
probably had every
She-
STD in the book.
I'm finna tell you this. I tell a woman like this. Listen, baby, I can take you down through there. I know your body better than you.
I just started wondering how many STDs have you had? Have you over?
I got burnt before.
See, I've never been. I only had one in my life.
You think a
I only had one in my whole life.
You don't think a woman was different? It was
But
different.
I would tell her that if she asked me, have you ever been burnt? Yes, I
Get
have.
right on up. I can
No,
say
she
and
won't.
walk away.
No. Okay,
We on
TV.
ask that while y'all having sex.
Wow.
You ask somebody that while y'all having sex?
While we're having sex?
Or before?
Like, first of all, I don't want to know nothing about your past sexual
Well, you
history.
should. That's the problem that these women have.
Because
I
as long
don't know about
as
this guy.
we can get out, we look at each other, as long as you don't got AIDS or HIV.
But
or
if you live in a
EST,
lifestyle where you can contract AIDS, you don't think that's important for me to know that? That you live in that type of lifestyle where you can
you
possibly
live
catch
that
it?
type of lifestyle,
I was in the street.
These talking about back
and
in
that
the
ain't
day.
cute. Like, so
Yes,
in
it
my
was.
opinion, so if you telling me, oh, I had sex with thousands of girls, like I had sex with
Ain't no
thousands
dumb
of
no
women,
man say that
you
though.
lack so much morals. Like you don't have no morals.
Listen.
See, no, I disagree. I disagree.
I will give her that.
Keep your
When I
stuff to yourself.
disagree, don't
When I-
give her
when
that.
I was
Keep
in-
your
hold
stuff
on.
to
When I
yourself.
was in the
Nobody should
streets,
not know what your PP
listen, I knew one thing for sure. I believed in my heart. I don't know about you, but I believe when I was younger.
You lack self-respect.
I believe my value is banked off how many women I can get and how much money I got.
And that's true for a high school.
I kind of agree, but I disagree. I feel like your value is the people you help around you, which you did a lot of that, like I did. And then making your money to put you in a position to help people. That having sex with women is just extra. I don't think the more pussy you get, the more valuable you get. But at the same time, I feel like the more money you get, it just make access to them women easier.
Yeah.
But I don't feel like I lose no moral value because majority of them women lose value because of things they was doing hoping to be my
I feel
woman,
like,
my girlfriend, get some money, get some jewelry, get a car, whatever the fuck they was doing it to get. So they're the one though, like you gotta realize, Ball. I'm gonna give you an example. You more reserved now, you more laid back. But there's one time you had the BMW, the Range Rover, all that shit at the one time, and they was throwing the pussy at you. You stopped at the light, hey, whipping up at the light, you know the game. So to me, the person that's doing the chasing is the one that's lowering their values or the moral because I'm chasing, hey, showing titties, big knee. You see what I'm saying? The man, you know what I mean? It's certain shit we're not doing. Like you got people like you got the rare guys that be like the NBA players buying these women $1 million houses and all that shit. And you got old average dude. I don't give a fuck how much money I got. No, I'm not doing that because I feel like a man shouldn't have to do that. If you like me, see, this is before your time. Remember when you used to check the box, do you like me? We talked about this many times. Yes or no. And this is how life should be. I don't think we'll ever get back to people just genuinely rocking and loving with each other just because instead of what can you do for me? It's fucked up, bro. Our culture is fucked up. That's just.
And I think that got a lot to do with these women being in survival mode. I can think it got a lot to do with.
I think it got a lot to do
with their parents. I think as men, we need to see. You know what? I like this person in front of me. I need to meet her mama. I need to meet her aunties. We need to start hanging around these women, family, because they gonna keep it a buck. They gonna still call her Nunu. They still gonna be calling her Riri and all that kind of shit. When she told you her name was Keisha or something, they gonna call her by when they knew when she used to dig in her nose and eat boogers. They gonna keep it real with you. So when we start dating these women, let's start hanging around their family a little bit.
I feel like that should be anyway, though. Y'all need to be hanging around each other's family.
See, I disagree.
Well, a man can't be quick to take a woman around his family because I've been and took you around my family and come to find out you and Jangle ain't my brother. Now you embarrassing me. And I say all the time, the worst thing a woman can do is embarrass a man.
What's a conversation I feel like once I get to a point now,
you won't even answer the question. If a man asks you, baby, how you been with more than 5, 6 men, the first thing you can say, I don't see that's why that's important. Because I don't want to take you around my family and find out you and fuck my family.
See, I would love for a woman that would not to ask the question. If I
would answer the question. First of all, I would answer the question.
You know the first thing I would think if she don't answer that question, oh, she's a Jenga lane.
Well, I would say 80% of the women won't answer. They would say it don't matter, or I don't see why that even concern you. It concerned me because I want to know how many times you mismanaged your vagina. I want to see how many times you just went out on the edge and went off your feelings, and then you regretted it. I have talked to many women. They told me, well, you know what? I've been with a few guys, but I don't count this guy because his weird was little. I don't count this guy because I really didn't like him. I don't count this guy because he came too fast.
You know what?
She got all these guys she don't count.
I done heard women say, if a nigga don't hit her raw,
it don't count. Yep.
If he wear protection, all that, none of that shit count. See? Only thing she count is the motherfuckers that went in her raw. That's crazy.
I feel like, I don't know.
Well, see, as men, I'm going to be controlling. Any woman that I fuck with, I leave with shit like that. I'm telling them, like, listen, baby, you got to be okay with falling under my structure. You got to be okay. When I ask you to do something, I expect for you to do it. I don't sit up here and hope you do shit. If I tell you to do something, you got to do it. And we got to
How do you ask her to go
just
do
like
this?
how he says it?
Well, like I'm talking, I said, well, listen here, baby. If I'm feeling you and we talking about moving forward, I'm going to say, well, you know what? I'm a certain type of dude. Mm-hmm. I got high expectations. You know what? One thing you cannot do is embarrass me. You know what? Yeah, we're going to have disagreements, but when I tell you, you know, that's enough, that's enough. Because the only thing women do is going to keep recycling the conversation. Saying, listen, that's what fucks me up. You done said the same shit to me 7 times. Now, I don't want to hear the shit no more. That's enough. Now, she got to be okay with cutting the conversation short. You know what? If you mad, we got into an argument, and I say I want some pussy, you still got to fuck. Even though you mad, yeah, roll over on your stomach and give me some pussy, and you can be mad.
That's not how I'm supposed to. No.
See, that's what we breaking up.
See, we done.
We done.
I'm breaking it down.
I don't give a fuck how mad
so if you mad, you ain't fucking if you mad.
If I'm
that's a yes or no. We done relationship.
See,
you shouldn't get in.
I'm not saying
you gonna be angry a lot in there.
I'm not saying I'm gonna withhold. I'm not withholding, but if we're not,
you are withholding. If you saying no, see, you never talk.
Sometimes
if you upset, let's say you upset about I didn't do something you wanted me to do, and you upset, and I will say, listen here, baby, give me some pussy. Oh no, you didn't take out the garbage yesterday.
I don't feel like if we're having an argument, let me explain. If we're having an argument, it's getting kind of heated, and you be like, and we don't have no resolution, no groundbreaking, no calming of the situation, and we separate from each other, and you be like,
That's what you mean separate.
Well, you
What you mean separate? Y'all in the same house.
No, I'm saying like you go in the kitchen, I go.
No,
to the
you
room.
in the bed, you still sleep in the same bed.
I'm saying, but you be like, give me some coochie.
No, I'm gonna sit up here, roll over, and grab that and whoop.
Like at least.
See, I ain't doing none of that shit.
I feel like lighten the
See, you got in your
I'm about to see this. I agree with you saying, boy.
A little bit, like, how you gonna get me there? And I'm over here mad as hell.
Oh, listen, boy.
And you think I'm about to perform from you?
This how you lighten it. Lighten the load. While she talking shit, just pull your dick out. I'm lightening it out. I ain't about to pop that bitch. I'm gonna just pull that motherfucker out like, huh?
So you think he can have the same? If you thinking you don't have to have sex because you mad, do he got to pay bills?
No, I'm not saying you don't have to
shovel
have
snow,
sex.
a
I'm
cut
not
grass.
saying like you don't have to have sex. I'm saying like I don't know. Maybe I'm just sensitive. Maybe I'm just sensitive because I'm just like.
No, I'm saying, and that's why you don't like structure. You don't like you couldn't fuck with a nigga like me.
Definitely not.
That's right. I'm gonna tell you. Listen, I'm gonna tell you like this. Listen here, baby. No, we ain't. Because I'm gonna say, listen here, baby. This ain't working out for me.
All right.
So you and your ponytail need to go. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm good. I'm not gonna tolerate that bullshit.
That's what you gotta say.
Let me ask you a question. Are your parents married?
No.
Okay. Do you have any like sisters or brothers in your family
I
that's
have
married?
4 brothers.
They all married or none are married?
My brother, because I don't have a relationship with my older 2 brothers. So my brother behind me, he's married. He's been married for 16 years.
You need to talk before you.
You said your brother behind you?
Behind.
Like my brother, my brother before me.
Okay.
I have 4 older brothers. So my brother before me.
Okay, this is what I need you to do. This is just something. Go sit down and talk to him. You know, make sure his wife ain't around. Ask him about marriage, how he feel, what he think, sacrifice. Because the thing is this, like, you have to, it's like you got an idea how marriage is in your head, and that's not how marriage is. It's like when you say, okay, I'm mad at you, get me in the mood, that is not how marriage is, because you can't sit here and say, okay, I'm mad at you, so I'm not going to fuck, lighten the load. But at the same time, you got to think how many days a man wake up. Y'all, you got to think as a husband, once you marry this man, it's so much stress you put on, because as a husband, our job is to lighten your load. So you don't know, a lot of times we may not even discuss the issues we got going on. So with that being said, you say, well, honey, do this. I needed you to do this, this, and that. And we're not even telling you what we're going through. So at the same time.
Why aren't you comfortable to even tell your wife what you're going through?
Because a lot of times.
She'll bring it back up later.
That's one. If y'all don't work out, y'all like to throw shit in our face. That's one. And then secondly, as a man, we are built to do certain things. And the way y'all move, everything is off of emotions. So if you having a good day and I'm built to, I'm used to going through this shit, why would I sit here and say this shit and make your day fucked up? You see what I'm saying? As a man, we don't intentionally sit here and say, okay, I'm miserable, so I'm going to tell her this shit so she can be miserable. Sometimes we have to take the blunt of everything and we be miserable, but y'all be happy. That's just what men do.
We be miserable too. How? Literally.
Y'all miserable. If you got a husband that he giving you everything you need, how's you miserable?
Do you think that relationship is 50-50? Do you pay bills 50-50? If you
I
feel
feel like no relationship is 50-50.
No, I'm talking about, we talking finances.
Oh,
do you think if you and your dude moved in, are you okay with splitting the money as far as bills straight down the middle? What did you think about?
She said she can.
Okay, now, would you
I don't believe her.
Would you split?
No, I'm just saying.
Well, he watching, and he gonna say, well, you said you was okay with that, so you can't go take that back anyway. So now, do you think by y'all splitting the money down the middle, do you think that has anything to do with the relationship as far as who's the most dominant in the relationship? Do you think your man should be more dominant in a relationship to you?
Yes, you're a man.
Okay, so he's pretty much the pilot of the relationship.
You're still head of household.
That's right, okay,
If I disagree. I feel like she's just saying anything now. Because if that's the case, how you can't tell you what to wear around the house then?
Yeah.
You see all that shit is contradictory.
It's not contradictory. No, it's not contradictory. Okay, just because. Okay,
You
because
saying he got to talk to you a certain way?
Yes, because wouldn't you want your wife to talk to you in a more respectful tone?
No, I
When
want.
I'm not going to marry her if she's disrespect. I'm not going to marry her if she's
Exactly.
disrespect. That's why I say you got to get to know the person.
Being blunt don't mean you disrespect. That mean I'm being straight
I
up.
have never.
If I tell you shut the door, I ain't gotta say, baby, could you please shut the door for me, please?
I feel like
I'm gonna say shut the
I
door.
feel like my dad was married. My dad was married for like at least 7 years. I have never, even though my stepmom and my dad, even though when they get into an argument, I have never seen my dad raise his voice, get into a complete argument. If anything, they get into an argument, they either go outside or they go in business, they're not gonna show that to no kids. Why would you do that in front of somebody, in front of some freaking friends, in front of some people that don't have? No, my dad's the same color as you.
About to say,
Yeah, but it's disrespect. It's like it's about disrespect.
I'm just playing.
Why are you disrespecting? If it's not what you say, it's how you say. Even with my brother and his wife, they get into arguments, but they keep that within the household. You're not about to disrespect me and belittle me in front of your family.
So you don't think if your woman.
See, that
he's
shit,
like 38.
See, that's like close to like my generation. Y'all new generation, y'all on Facebook posting that this old whole ass nigga.
See, I don't do that.
You know how many times I click on this motherfucker and women be, oh, this motherfucker, oh, I used to do this and that. I be like, dog, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and like I said, I have a mom that's confrontational, especially with men. And I've seen that. And I also seen it with my dad, with her and my dad.
So wait a minute. See, now you throw me out. So if you just told me your mom is confrontational.
Yeah,
but your dad is not confrontational.
My dad is not confrontational.
Okay, and now that tells me your dad didn't get your mama together off the rip. He tolerated your mama.
No.
He tolerated her because he should have said, "Listen here, I'm not gonna tolerate all that mouth."
No, my dad don't.
If he'd have did all that, you probably wouldn't even be here.
Huh?
My dad don't tolerate.
Yeah, but if your mama's outspoken and your mama, you know,
right? But my dad didn't marry my mom.
Hold on, let me ask you a question. Do you know your mama's sign?
She's a Gemini. Her birthday was just yesterday.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna say she was an Aries. I said,
No, she's a Gemini. Her birthday was yesterday.
They definitely.
And my dad's a Capricorn.
Oh, there you go. He with you know. You just scratch that out.
What you have to say?
Excuse me about somebody I know that's a Capricorn. Somebody grew up with, but.
Oh yeah, no. My dad, he's very reserved. That's because. Yeah.
But that's what most men are. We're reserved. We try to make sure, like you discussed, Paul. Long as we make the important decisions for the most part, the other shit we be like, y'all gonna do whatever. The color of the house, the size of the house. If you got a backyard, 2-car garage, men normally give women the range to do whatever. But certain shit, we feel like we got to make the decision.
Yeah, we gotta be the bad guy. So. And I tell you this too, Dre. Like I got a problem with this, and once again, it's going to fall under my structure. I don't think my woman should be friends with her ex. I don't think my woman should be smoking weed behind guys and hanging out with guys drinking. That's part of my structure because I look at it, it's nothing wrong with a man trying to protect his relationship. You have to tell a woman she can't do certain shit. Because if not, she gonna do what the fuck she wanna do. And what she wanna do is usually gonna have guys set up. So when she get mad at you, her way of fixing you is giving a nigga some pussy. So giving your pussy away, that's her way of getting back at you. But I'm gonna make sure you ain't got no niggas around. All your exes, we got rid of them. All your homeboys, gone. Friends work.
To reevaluate the women that you're dating.
I don't know. All of them the same. They the same. You know what I ain't dated?
We gonna say they all. Majority.
I'm gonna say most of them. I dated professional women. I ain't dated sluts. I ain't dated undercover sluts. I ain't dated them all. And you know what I can say about them? They all similar. They all want the same thing. They want to get took down through there.
That's the same
They want you to treat them. They want you to treat them like an angel. When they get upset, you see their true colors. They going to cheat on you. That's why I sit up here and tell them, listen, I ain't nothing wrong, baby. I need your location, baby. And we gonna be together. If I'm your man, wait a minute.
See, I don't need a location.
I want a location so when you cut the motherfucker off, I know you cut it off.
She ain't gotta cut it off. She leave that motherfucker. I'm going to my mama house. She sit that bitch on the goddamn nightstand. I'll be back in 2 hours, mom. And while she at the hotel,
you know what, Dre? You might get
she might
get away with that 3-4 times. But then I ride too. I ride down. My little kids say, "Shut up, mama." I wear a kayak. Now we know what I'm gonna do.
So you doing pull-ups? You do.
I call them peekaboo. I do cheekaboo.
Peekaboo, I see you.
Yeah, you left your phone. You left your phone at your mama house. So I go to your mama house. I'm gonna go over there like, did she leave her phone? Yes, right. Now I got your phone.
Now you gotta come holler.
Now I got your phone. You gotta get at me now. What's this you leaving your phone?
She gonna be like, I went to the market right quick.
Yeah, she gonna say I went to the store. I sat there for 3 hours. What fucking store you go to? I sat outside your mama house for 3 hours with
Once
your
you
phone.
start doing all that, that's your time to exit.
No. I think all guys should do that because I believe most women are cheaters. They are better cheaters than men, actually.
See, I disagree, and the reason why I'm gonna tell you I disagree. See, me and you, the exact opposite on that spectrum. We both. You come in and be like, you know what, I'm going to build with her. I'm going to give her opportunity. I'm on the opposite. I feel like she coming through the gate. She guilty. She's a cheater. She's a jangalang. You got to show me that you're none of these evil, fucked up things that I think you are. And then when I see your good qualities, and I'm like, okay, I actually got a good girl. See, you come in thinking she a good girl, and she got to show you she terrible. I'm on the opposite. Like she terrible when she came in this motherfucker. And she gotta show me.
See, Jay, I come in the door. I show a girl a good time. I'm gonna take her to a nice restaurant. I'm gonna buy her flowers. I'm gonna do the good shit. But you know what? I ain't gonna make her my woman. You know what I'm gonna do?
You know what they respect? You know what they respect? A thumb in the ass, a dick in the mouth, a cheeseburger deluxe meal, and $50 in their pocket.
That's a low quality woman. That's a low quality woman.
Okay, let me. I'm gonna say. Listen, we gotta wrap it up, but I'm gonna say this one thing, and just really think about this. No shade to you, no disrespect. You done had men. You gotta think you're 30 now. You're older. You're more mature. Mm-hmm. But it was one part of your life where you dated somebody. He probably only took you to McDonald's, and you was fucking. But now you're dating somebody. You may feel like, okay, he need to take me to Ruth Chris. You see the difference? You feel like, okay, I got to hold down.
Like in my early 20s.
Yeah,
nothing changes. Nothing changes.
As I got older, I want
so you know what you're saying? I used to get this motherfucker pussy for a number one on the McDonald's menu, which is a Big Mac meal. But now, to get this pussy, I need Ruth Chris. If you like somebody, he shouldn't have to give you nothing. Y'all should have a chemistry and a build up just because y'all ain't like, just because y'all fuck with each other, just because y'all rocking. So when you got to sit here and say, you know what, this is what I feel like I should be getting. So now, okay, you got to do this to get this. Mm-hmm. Nah, fuck that. If you like a person, you like a person.
I feel like I said, it all depends on the type of woman that you're dealing with. Like,
no,
it all depends on the type of woman
they all the same. You used to fuck for the cheeseburger deluxe. Now you want Ruth Chris.
I feel like.
Well, you know what? She only can do that. She only can do that with certain men because if I've been fucking with you for 6-7 months and you never been to Ruth Chris, you ain't finna pop out and tell me to take you there. If every time I see you feeding your kids hot and ready, who the fuck is you to tell me to take you to Buddy's Pizza? You ain't finna up the game on me.
You would hate me then.
What? I already told you that ponytail. I'm like, listen here.
I take my son
I'm like,
to
get that
on a regular day.
But if you
see, but some women, bougie women ain't even.
If I'm around you, and every time I come around, your kids eating hot and ready. But then once your kids come out with us, you talking about we going to Buddy's? I'm gonna be like, nah, we gonna keep that energy. I'm gonna get you the hot and ready.
See, I don't mind Buddy's. Buddy's is cheap as hell, bro.
No, Buddy's
it's more expensive than a hot and ready.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
We get the
well, even a cheeseburger. You can't sit up here telling me every time I look up, you got McDonald's bags all through your house, and all of a sudden now you want me to take you to Fridays and get a burger. It's a big difference from a $10 burger and a $3 burger.
Yeah.
If you eating $3 burgers, I'm asking you, what make you think I want to triple you all of a sudden? I want to sit up here and spend triple the money that you spend on yourself.
I feel like that's why you have to date women. Yeah, like you said, you have to date women that's already exposed to that type of environment.
I want to ask you a question. Have you ever dated a man that was completely broke, but you just liked him, you saw driving him, you said, you know what? Yeah. Was you younger or was just like close, like current?
I was younger and it was like
would you do it now?
I've done it.
Okay.
I've done it.
All right.
And
That's
then it
all
was
right.
like, and then it's like after a while it started getting annoying. So I'm like, how you don't got no money?
Well, okay, let me.
And it's okay. Let me read that.
I was about to give you some props. You just fucked me up.
But listen. When I was in high school, I had a high school sweetheart. We stayed together until I was like 20. He didn't have no money. I always paid for everything. He paid for some stuff too, but it's like I paid more. Mm-hmm. And then as I got older, I started dating guys with money. Even guys my age.
So they spoiled you. You like, I can't deal with no more bums.
Yeah, but then I started dating, and then I got with another guy, and it's like he had a job. He had a good job, but he had so many dang on kids. He had no money to splurge. It is not.
But you knew he had kids when you first started.
And that's fine. But it's like you can't regulate your finances. You always asking me for money.
He probably ain't got enough money coming in.
Let's go out and do this, that, and the third. Or I don't got no money. Okay, well I'll pay for it. No matter.
But you started off paying for it. I don't see why you can't keep paying for it.
I gotta keep paying.
But if a man started off financing you, he keep doing it. So if you started off financing the guy, what's wrong with you keep doing it?
I feel like it starts getting annoying because now I feel like the man. Why am I taking care of you?
There you go.
I feel like
there you go.
Why am I taking care of you?
And that's what men say. You got 2, 3 kids.
Don't mind.
Why the hell do you think I want to feed your 2, 3 kids every time we go out?
I don't mind. I love tricking. I love tricking on my man. I enjoy it. I love tricking on my man.
Okay. Maybe I was wrong about you.
My man. You want them Jordans? I will get you.
Oh my God! I like you, dog. This motherfucker wild.
But every time we go out, I have to pay for it. Every time we get something to eat, you always ask me, "Oh, can you give me some? Like, can you buy me lunch? Can you give me this? Can you buy me this?" Boy, am I the man or are you? That's where I'm talking.
Well, I think at 30 years old, you started to reflect.
Bro,
you started
I never heard a woman say she loved tricking.
I love tricking because I love making my man feel good.
This is fucking different right here.
I love making my man
well,
feel
but
good.
Well, she's 30, Dre.
But I'm only
she's
tricking
still,
on you.
She just started.
I'm only tricking on you.
Boy, I done met women younger and older than her, but I've never had a woman or met a woman that had that type of mind process or thought that they don't mind spending and making.
You know what I get out of a woman that says she don't mind tricking on her man? I bet you she got a high sex drive. And you know what she like?
What they got to do with tricking part?
The same thing like a man got a high sex drive. You got to do things to get what you want.
Oh, that's what
she know how to do things to get what she want.
Wait, say it again.
You
pretty
know,
much them Jordans don't cost.
You pretty. You like, now listen, you throw them Jordans on the table. You like, now listen, what I do for them Jordans?
No.
Yeah.
I feel like
that shit you only do on Christmas.
If you trick on me, if you get me stuff and buy me stuff and take me out and stuff like that, I have no problem doing that for you. It's not one-sided with me.
You know what I like though? The part I like that you saying, because women don't be like, this ain't tricking. That shit is fucking tricking. It's always been tricking. You see what I'm saying? A lot of women just don't admit to this shit is tricking. So
I like to hear that you don't mind breaking bread.
I don't mind spending money on my guy, but if I'm the only one doing it, then you gotta
besides
go.
Ann,
if I'm the only one doing
it, or Angela is the only two people get her.
She sent the guy through college.
Yeah, they don't mind, doing for their man. Every other woman we had on there be like, huh? They be like we talking Japanese or something. Like, how the fuck you talking about?
That's one of my love languages. I like what's it called? What's one of them? What is it? Good getting. That's one of my
love
languages.
You know what? We definitely appreciate you for you coming on again, blessing us with your presence. So
we had a couple stats today.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna go ahead. We gonna go ahead and hit you with the last word. I'm gonna start it off today. Mm-hmm. Like how you threw out before, structure, control. To me, all that falls in line together. And I think as a black king, I'm supposed to let people know how I'm running my kingdom. I'm going to run it the way I see fit. And if a woman feel like, what I'm saying, I'm putting too much pressure on her, or, I'm being too aggressive, whatever, she just ain't the woman for me. I don't think that I'm supposed to tone it down. I'm supposed to maintain whatever I'm running. That's my job as a man. So I get all women ain't for me. Vice versa. So I think men should also date in a class. I don't think a man that's making $80,000 a year should be fucking with a chick that's making $30,000 a year, because I'm having a hard time understanding how could y'all have the same type of goals and mindsets when she thinking about, you know what I'm saying, going to the secondhand store because she ain't got no money. And when you buy things, you know, when you buy what you want. She drive a car that's leaking oil all in your driveway. You got a brand new motherfucker. So y'all not even in the same class, and things she's going to do is going to get on his nerve, and vice versa. So for me, I think control is necessary in a relationship. I don't think there's nothing wrong with telling your woman be quiet. I don't think there's nothing wrong with telling your woman what she can and cannot wear because you protecting your relationship. I don't think nothing wrong with a man telling a woman, I don't think you should be friends with your ex no more. I don't think, you know what, I think you and your co-workers are a little too close. Y'all playing a little too much. I don't think nothing wrong with a man setting standards for his woman to follow.
Okay, my mindset is that I'm a totally opposite of him. I feel like she should have been taught standards and respect before she came into the picture. If you choose this woman to be with, you gotta judge her off her standards, her respect for yourself. So if I choose her and she show me that she has some foundation, I can build upon that. If she have no foundation of standard of respect for me, I shouldn't be with this lady in the beginning. She should know not to dress provocatively around my friends. She should know not to date her ex or be around her ex or still engage with this person. She should know anything she do is disrespectful to me. It should be common sense. I shouldn't have to teach her this. So if I have to talk to her about the things that should be common sense, I need to talk to myself first and pretty much say she's not the woman for me and deuces. That's it.
I agree. I feel like in relationships, like respect should be like the highest to do thing in a relationship, and it's all about establishing your boundaries and what you're willing to go for and what you're not willing to go for. And if that person still decides to do what they want to do, that means they don't respect you, and then that's your way to exit out of the relationship. And I feel like for someone to control someone, that you can't control another grown adult, in my opinion. Like you can't control another grown adult on what they want to do and what they do, what they want to do, what they don't do. And if you feel like you need to control a relationship or control another person, then you just need to end the relationship and just go, and y'all just need to separate. I feel like that's too much energy to be put into something when that could be put into something else. So respect is way more important in a relationship than controlling.
Okay, that's the last word. Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Conversation with the OGs. We out.
Peace.
I gave you my all, and I hope you see this world before I fall. I gave you my all, and I hope you see this light before I fall. Yeah, I fell in love with the praise. The children tug on our capes. I've been drinking all day. The final boss has been slayed. I hope this light is not fade. Now all the lives that I changed destroy the world that I saved. The hero dies in vain. The final boss has been raised. 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 I gave my all to these folks. This is the awfulest joke. This here was all I lived for. This was my year, I don't think I have more. Distance my fears and I think I got bored. I think I found peace in my struggle. I think that this hiss is the leak in my bubble. Stress over little shit, I probably sink in a puddle. Walls fall around me, I rise from the rubble. Faces switch places with monsters and demons. I guess that the hero is no longer needed. They throw you away when the boss is defeated. Won't hold you a plate, give a fuck if you eatin'. I'm starving, I'm famished, I'm scarred and I'm damaged. Flip out on them, then I'm causing a panic. I'm mostly the problem and part of the answer. I sank, cause I fell in love with the praise. If heaven has an arcade, oh my life's like a nice game. When the final boss has been slain, the hero won't die in vain. The people don't switch up and change. that I changed, destroy the world that I saved. The hero dies in vain, the final boss has been raised. Now all the lives that I changed, destroy the world that I saved. The hero dies in vain, the final boss has been raised. Now all the lives that I changed, destroy the world that I saved. The hero dies.